Okay, so for today's video, I'm just going to do a chit chat get ready with me. I really feel the need to just put some makeup on my face, feel better about myself, and just kind of do something that makes me happy. I think I've spent a little too many days just doing nothing, wearing my pajamas, not having any makeup. So today I'm going to kind of put some makeup on my face, have a little bit of makeup therapy, and try and feel better about myself. So I have a couple of new things to try out, as on one of my essential shopping trips at Target, I did graze through the makeup section for a quick second, and I picked up a couple of things that I'm really excited to try out, like the Juno & Co. microfiber sponge. I saw this and I'm like so excited to try that out. I also picked up two things of mascara. One is this Maybelline. In the picture, it totally looked like the Better Than Sex mascara, so I thought I would try it out. I did already bust open into this, and I kind of already have my opinions on it. I think the wand is just a little too chubby for me. I don't really care for it. I have a hard time. I get mascara all over my eyelid when I use this. I mean, I'm already doing that a lot. This did not help. I did also pick up the Bambi Eye Mascara from L'Oreal, so I'll probably be trying this one on camera today. And I didn't know this, but my Target is now carrying House of Lashes. So I picked up this pair right here. They're really pretty. This is the Allura Light. So we'll go ahead and see. I've never tried House of Lashes before. Also, I did try out the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. I think it blends amazingly. This is definitely worth the hype that it receives, but it is very small, and it takes me like probably twice as long to blend out my makeup when I use this. So just be warned. I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about that. I've only heard like the great things about it, but it really does extend the time that it takes to blend my foundation out. Like, this is the size comparison. It's really, really, really small. Okay, so my face is already moisturized. Today I'm going to go ahead and prime with my e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I've only used this one other time since I bought it in my Ulta haul, which I will link up in the eye. So I'm going to use it one more time today. I used it last with products that I don't really know how I feel about. So today I'm going to kind of use my everyday foundation routine and try it out using that. Also, on my Target trip, I did pick up a new 24-hour infallible foundation. I am the shade 420. I love this foundation. Normally go in with 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and I'm going to try my new Juno & Co. sponge. So there's so many little points on here, I don't even know what side to use. I'm going to go ahead with this flat side right here. One thing about this sponge is I know that it dried already really fast. Like, I feel like I just wet it and it's already drying up again. Also, that put my foundation on thick, honey. That is like some coverage. She wearing a little mask, honey. There's something about putting foundation on your face that just feels so amazing when you cover up all of your insecurities. It feels so, so good. Okay, so I feel like the sponge absorbed quite a bit of product because I did 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I have nothing left on the back of my hand. And I would say I feel like I still need a little bit more to blend down my neck, and then kind of the perimeter of my face. I didn't get a whole lot of coverage on there. And I would say this is making the foundation dry down a lot faster. I feel like I gotta move a little bit quicker than normal. If you guys have used the sponge, let me know what you think about it. I think my foundation looks like bomb. Like, it's really full coverage, and I feel like it's getting nicely into my pores. So for concealer, I'm going to go in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect Long Wear Concealer. I use the shade Light Nude 115. I really love this concealer. I actually was recommended this by one of Tati's videos. She did like a big concealer, like best of drugstore concealer. And I actually, before I was using this concealer, was using her last recommendation of the Catrice. I think it was called like the 24-hour Camo Concealer. Also really, really great drugstore concealer. I just found out that the bottle kind of ran through a little too quickly. This, I get a lot more product. Alright, so obviously this video is filmed while we are in quarantine. Here in California, we're already on like week, I guess it would be like exactly a month, because we went onto quarantine March 18th and it is now April 18th. So we've already been here for a month. I am so thankful and blessed to be working from home. I am very, very, very grateful that I did not lose my job. I didn't have to apply for unemployment. And also my husband is still working from home. He's teaching from home. So we are definitely very blessed in that aspect. However, I feel like even though we aren't having money struggles right now, I'm definitely like not in a good mental state. So my heart goes out to everybody who is probably feeling the way I am mentally, because it's a little, you go a little stir crazy being at home 24/7. Kind of like you lose track of time, you forget what your original routine is like, you kind of forget what it feels like to just live your life. And I couldn't imagine if I were going through, you know, these emotional problems that I'm going through and having monetary problems. I work at a college, so I know our students are probably feeling so stressed out. They all moved completely online, and a lot of the sentiment we're hearing from our students is like, I didn't sign up for an online class. I definitely feel for all of the students that are not as tech savvy and were, you know, they're forced into taking online classes. I just feel for everyone right now. I think this is just such a weird time to be alive, and I'm trying really hard to keep my spirits high, to keep everything positive in my life. But as you guys know, it's hard. It's hard to just do that and to kind of forget and push aside all of the things that are going on right now. It's a lot to take in. So I hope that you guys are doing okay. I hope that, you know, you guys are trying to maintain your mental health. I hope that you guys are okay financially. I really, my heart goes out to everybody right now during this time. My face is looking full coverage, honey. I would say it's all due to this sponge. My face normally doesn't look this smooth. Holy cow. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder today. I don't typically use this powder. I don't know why. I paid like an arm and a leg for it, and I'm just not the biggest fan. Like, I definitely prefer my Coty Airspun or my $5 Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like not meant for this bougie life. I would love to know what you guys have been doing to fill your time. I feel like we have so much time on our hands. I am working from home, but I still feel like I have so much more time on my hands because I did used to commute, and so now I've cut off like 2 hours of my day routine, maybe 3, because I'm not getting up and doing my makeup and hair and stuff too. So I've cut off like 3 hours of my daily work routine, and I would love to know what you guys are doing to fill your time. I feel like before, when we weren't on quarantine, I was watching so much YouTube, and ironically, I feel like I'm not watching any YouTube now. I have so much extra time, so I've been making YouTube videos, but I have a weird concept of time right now. It's just passing really fast. Sometimes it passes really slow. Gabe and I have been watching a lot of Netflix and Hulu. We started Little Fires Everywhere. That show, if you watch it, please let me know what you think. I think it is so good. It kind of starts off really slow and then it gets better. Oh, I'm using the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I'm really running low on this. Yeah, so Gabe and I have been watching a lot of Netflix. We caught up completely on Grey's Anatomy. We're caught up on Little Fires Everywhere. We're almost caught up on My Block. We watched Tiger King. Oh my gosh, is that crazy? Yeah, what have you guys been watching on YouTube? Oh, I've been watching a lot of TikTok. I am like so inspired. I keep asking my husband if he'll learn TikTok dances with me, but of course he won't, and I think if I were actually to try a TikTok dance, it would be mortifying. But I think it is so fun to watch. TikTok is so amusing. When the shelter in place first started, I was watching a ton of TikTok, and then I kind of just like faded out of it, and now I find myself watching just a lot more TV. I'm going to contour my nose with a little eyeshadow brush and the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I'm just going to do a little bit just to put some color back on it. I don't typically like love contouring the hell out of my nose. Kind of like to just lay some color down and then blend it out with like a beauty blender. See, y'all thought that was gonna look crazy, but it blends out because I thought it was gonna look crazy too. I'm gonna grab this Real Techniques blush brush and go in with some Physicians Formula bronzer and just kind of bronze up my skin. I love the smell of this. Oh, using my Wet n Wild powder to bake clean up. That is not even. Oh my god. Okay, let me dust this off already. I'm over it. I didn't really get it that even, but I haven't used this in a really long time. This is the Essence Mosaic blush. It's like a really literal like pink blush. It's called All You Need Is Pink, and I'm going to use a little bit of this and just blush a little bit. It does look like some of the little squares in there have some shimmer, but it is mostly matte. I feel like that had way more machine than I thought. Okay, before I go any farther with this makeup look, I'm going to put some lips on because I'm feeling crusted and busted. I have a little bag of like lippies that I love. I'm going to go in with a Makeup Revolution matte lipstick, and it is in the shade Chauffeur. I kind of like to just use a little bit of this because it can be really purpley. Okay, and now I'm going to go over that with some Morphe lip gloss. This is the shade Frosé. I love this lip gloss, but I always use it on top of lipstick, so it's not as clear anymore. That's kind of disgusting, but highlighter. What do I want to do? I'm gonna go in with my Flower Beauty palette. Clearly, the gold shade was my favorite. This is like well loved, girl, well loved. Well, since my gold is like completely out, what I've been doing is mixing mostly pink and white and then running over the gold. Typically don't highlight the tip of my nose because if you can't tell, I have like a dimple there, and I hate that dimple with a burning passion. But today I'm just playing. I'm having fun with makeup, and I'm going to highlight the tip of my nose like every other person that wears makeup in America and not be so insecure about the dimple on my nose. Okay? I'm back in the brows I filled. I'm back in the brows I filled. Okay, I'm just kidding. I totally stole that from Manny MUA. But every time I fill my eyebrows, I'm like, I hear him like, back in the brows are filled. Back in the brows are filled. Back in the brows are... Okay, I'm done. But I'm back and the brows are filled. Maybe I'll play with my Tati palette. Okay, I keep my Tati palette on display up here next to my Jacqueline palette. She's here. Gorgeous, honey. Gorgeous as ever, honey. So, what have you guys been doing to pass your time in quarantine or keep yourself mentally stable? I was actually thinking of buying like a lash lift kit. I don't know, I'm so afraid though of like making myself go blind. But I've been seeing so many people do them. I even put one in my Amazon cart and then I just never checked out because I'm genuinely really afraid of making myself like blind. I've been trying to stay healthy and maintain a workout schedule, but I'm having like the hardest time with that. I'll get really motivated for like 3 days and then all of a sudden I'll just stop. Like, I don't know why I do that, but Gabe and I bought the Beachbody On Demand subscription. It's kind of like you pay $10 a month and then you get full access to all the Beachbody workouts. So in college, me and my roommates always did the T25, and that is intense. If you've ever done T25, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it is so intense. So I've been trying to do that. I even printed out a schedule to keep it up, but It's just so hard. I get really, really motivated, and then I start to see like a couple of results, and then I stop. Like, why do I do that to myself every time? If any of you guys have any tips and tricks on staying motivated to in your workout routine or in a diet, which I also have problems with, please let me know. I'd absolutely love to hear your guys' tips on that. I think I'm just gonna go in with Soothe on my finger and put that on my lid and call it a day. I'm just trying to feel better about myself, girl. I'm not going nowhere. I'm gonna take a little bit of Ritual, the darker brown, and kind of go right here. Oh, so cute. It's like bronze moment. One thing about this palette is it is so heavy that when I use this as my mirror, when I'm using this palette, my hand starts cramping. Like, this is a heavy, heavy palette. And I know they say that makes it luxurious, but right about now when my hand starts cramping, I'm like, girl, I don't care. I'll let it be cheap. My hand is cramping. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try that Bambi Eye Mascara. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love trying new makeup. Does anybody else get such satisfaction from trying new makeup? Like, what I don't get satisfaction from is buying new makeup and draining my wallet. Wow, that thing is really in there. Ooh, okay, so this is the wand. It's like a spiky wand.
Oh, I'm scared.
Ooh, okay, wait a minute. This is actually looking really good. I feel like the wand is a little bit big, and I'm like having a hard time not getting mascara on my eyelid. Does anybody know like how to do mascara to where you don't get it all over your eyelid? I feel like I get it on my eyelid every single time, every single day. You know how normally when you buy mascara and like when you first open it, it's way too wet and then you just like make a mess everywhere? This is not like that. This is like the perfect amount of wet as soon as you open it. I would say this is definitely more of like a lengthening mascara. It's not as volumizing, like it's not making my eyelashes very thick or like clumping them up. It's making them very long though. I kept getting this Bambi Eye as an ad for like probably months. And then finally I bought it. So dang it, it worked. I love the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, but that one will flake and crumble on me throughout the day like nobody's business. Also, I feel like the actual Better Than Sex mascara does that too. I didn't even finish that tube. I spent like high-end money on that tube of mascara, and I didn't even finish it because I'm like, ugh. I just feel like mascara is one of those things you do not need to splurge on. Maybe I just think that because I hate splurging on mascara, so I've never actually done it, and I've never tried like high-end mascaras. But I just feel like you can get good mascara at the drugstore. I think that that took a little bit longer to get me the achieved look than normal, but I think my eyelashes look really, really good, and I am praying that they don't crumble throughout the day. I just searched for that eyelash glue for like way too long, and now my blood pressure is high, and I'm a little... It's okay. There are bigger things going on in the world than eyelash glue. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. I'm really, really glad that I bought these. Honestly, I feel like I don't even need to trim them. Is that a bad choice? I don't know. We'll go ahead and figure that out the hard way because I'm not trimming them. Sometimes my cats like take things and run away with them. Like one time I couldn't find a beauty blender for a really long time because my cats think they're toys and they take them and they run and they play with them and they bat them around, and then I find them like under the couch. I'm like, ugh. And I look and I look and I look and I'm late for work in the morning because I'm like, where's my beauty blender? But yeah, so maybe Jackson took off with my eyelash glue. I don't know. So that eyelash is on. I think these are really, really pretty. I think they're like the perfect length where they don't look like gaudy. Kind of like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like the Lily lashes in the Style Miami, they're a little gaudy. Like they're like long. Like there's no way that those are naturally growing from your eyelid. And honestly, neither are these, but they aren't as gaudy, and I feel like these are really, really, really pretty. Okay, I don't know why this side is like flipping up like that and I can't really fix it. Deep breaths. Let's practice our breathing and taking deep breaths. Okay, I am done fiddling with those eyelashes. I think they look good enough because this right here is a little bit wonky and I acknowledge that, but you know what? I don't care because you know why? I feel better than when I didn't have them on. Also, these are actually like a really gorgeous pair of eyelashes, minus the whole little wonk situation that's going on right here. I think these are absolutely beautiful. So these are the Allura Light, and I will definitely repurchase another pair of these in the future. Okay, let's do a little bit of setting spray and call it a day. I'm feeling so much more better. That's not correct grammar. But I am feeling so much better than I was before. Does makeup ever just change your mood? Sometimes, especially like a good lash, like after I put that on, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not that dramatic. And you know what? I just needed a little bit of makeup today to boost my spirits, a little bit of makeup therapy, and I feel so much better. I'm happy that I put some makeup on my face. So that would be my encouragement and takeaway from this video for you guys. If you guys are makeup lovers and you love putting makeup on and you get joy from makeup, even if you don't have anywhere to go today, put a little bit of makeup on your face. It might make you feel better and yeah, give you something to do. It distracts me. That is one thing about doing your makeup is you're fixated on what you're doing in front of you for a very long time. You have to be very precise and it's a distraction in a sense. So that's something that I like to do to keep myself busy and distracted and get my mind off of what's going on in the world. So thank you guys so much for letting me, de-stress and play with makeup and feel better about myself with you. Thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble on and get a little bit of makeup therapy with me. I hope you guys are doing as well as you can be during this time. I hope you take some time to care for your mental health and your well-being. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. You're staying healthy, you're staying safe, and your loved ones are healthy and safe. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye!